Really go. Good boy.
I congratulate Mr. Donald Trump on his election as 45th President of the United States of America. In the ultimate of hard-fought and often divisive campaign, this was becoming and reaffirming that unity in diversity of the United States is one of the country's greatest strengths. I encourage all Americans to stay true to that spirit. Today's global challenges demand concerted global action and joint solutions. As a founding member of the United States, United Nations, and Security Council members, common members of the Security Council, the United States is an essential actor across the international agenda. People everywhere look to the United States to use its remarkable power to help lift humanity up and to work for the common good. The United Nations will count on the new administration to strengthen the bonds of international cooperation as we strive together to uphold the shared ideals, combat climate change, advance human rights, promote mutual understanding, and implement the Sustainable Development Goals to achieve lives of peace, prosperity, and dignity for all. Now more than ever, we must mobilize around the principles and common values of the United Nations Charter. I would also like to express my deep appreciation to former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton for a lifetime commitment to peace, the advancement of women, and the well-being of children. She has been a powerful global symbol of beginning empowerment, and I have no doubt that she will continue to contribute to our work across the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Mimi. Secretary General Sinclair, a few moments ago. We're expecting Hillary Clinton to be live in around 20 minutes' time. That's the Shelby Hotel, the Peninsula, only a couple of blocks away from Trump Tower. And that's where Julia Lynch joins us. She's standing outside for us. The President-elect was promised to heal the rift, heal the divides of the nation, not least he has to start in New York. That didn't go red, did it? Yeah, the tectonic plates of America have shifted overnight, and there's a mixture of bewilderment and elation on people's faces here. Donald Trump trying to cast his vision for America, and the world is watching. He rose to success on a wave of populism. I spoke to his campaign manager, Kellyanne Conway, a little time ago to ask her if people were correct to compare this to the Brexit effect. It's not Brexit, it's the Trump effect. I told him last night, stop saying it's Brexit, it's the Trump effect. We need to be free. I think he needs to claim this victory alone. If Brexit was an issue, a very important one, but this is an individual, this is an entire movement that involves, millions and millions and millions of voters. His vision of America is one America unified, and one America unified. He said he'll be president of all the people who couldn't do it, he not vote for him. And he wants us to heal and bind the wounds of the divided nation. But I have to say too, he has great love for and respect for the American people. in the same place as it is at the moment. My electoral college, so let's drill down into the numbers. Thank you, well, as you can see, there's a sea of red on this map showing how every state voted. You can really look at some of the numbers from our exit polls to try and find out exactly why it was that Donald Trump managed to get over the winning line. So let's have a look at this one first. This is a breakdown in terms of gender. And as you can see, there is a pretty big gender divide here. More men were voting for Donald Trump. 54% of women, however, saying that they wanted to go for the Democratic candidate. But that is not the whole story. Right, and these those walls vote the same. So I think what we can see now is what happens when you add in red. So this is how white women voted. 43% of them going for Clinton, and actually the majority of white women going for Donald Trump. And when you drill down even more into the numbers of our exit polls, have a look at what happens. Now this is what happens when you take into account the votes of white women over the age of 50 who don't have a college degree. A huge 65% of them actually going for Donald Trump. That is double the number going for the Democratic candidate. And I think that really does show some of the risks around this election. Yes, it is true that Hillary Clinton overall managed to carry the female vote, but she didn't manage to carry all important older women votes, and it was also a big college as well. Many thanks, Neil. Let's take to John Stanley, Pennsylvania Alan Stein, Mark Stone, who's standing by one of the shots of the night.
Yes, certainly you're talking there about drilling down into the numbers, the biggest understanding why this happened, why people voted the way they did. When you drill right down, this is where you end up. Places like this, the Steel Mill in Johnstown, Cambria County, Pennsylvania. This is a place that, a town that years ago was booming, was bustling. Now it's struggling. This place, you can see it here, it employs about 100 people. pretty deplorable, some would say. But then I suppose Hillary Clinton thought you were deplorable.
Yes, she certainly did. And, again, it's a war on our families and it's a war on our jobs. Everybody here has a family member who works in the industry, they work as a power plant, they work in some form related to the natural gas industry, and we're suffering. And we need a way to provide for all of our families.
You're optimistic today. You're happy on the side of the happy.
I would say now.
Let's just bring in a couple of other people very, very quickly. So, what's your name? Presumably you spoke to Donald Trump as well. Yes, so everyone, Trump, I knew that he couldn't suffer another 8 years with what Obama started, and Hillary said that she was going to further the process. So, more conservative side, but reluctantly came back to Trump, regardless of his past history. I decided to better choice of conservative stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you. Today, there we are. That is two views here. One from the local chairwoman and one from one of the workers here. Very, very clear that Donald Trump provides the future that they're looking for. Though I have to say, certainly a lot of people we've spoken to here, they've gone for Donald Trump, but they kind of held their nose at the same time. And I think that last guest reflects that.
Okay. Mark, thank you. Just to say that we're expecting to hear from President Obama at around 5:50 UK time at the White House. We are live from New York. The presidential candidate Hillary Clinton expected to speak in the next 10 minutes or so, and it's true that we will hear from President Obama. Also ahead, the Trump White House reaction from Downing Street and the city.
Wouldn't life be so much easier if you could control your rides at the touch of a button? With Ultra Smart Rides from Appeal, there's no chains, cords, or wiring. Because these stylish rides are driven by a rechargeable power pack. With a host of smart options too, including automatic timers, light and temperature sensitive control. Everything in fact to get your schedule just the way you like it. New Ultra Smart Rides from Appeal, the intelligent solution for home changing. Don't let paintwork scratches, minor dents, bumper scuffs, or panel damage ruin the look of your car. Call Chips Away, the on-the-spot car repair specialists. We have over 300 accredited technicians nationwide. Our 15-step process and our unique paint system gives you a professional result every time. In fact, we're so sure of our work, we give it a lifetime guarantee. Call or go online and get your free estimate today. Chips Away, quality, pride, and professionalism with every repair. There's a point between contest and any that perception of nuclear devices. Unicode can set a sweet anti-light, which code controls the authority, soothing, reducing, and control the urges of cost. Unicode, and all the nonsense of Unicode, only available.
going to try and bring people together and unite the whole country. I hope it's prepared to do that, but there are very good issues that it faces. And there's a message also that many people in the United States felt very left behind by their economic system. And there's a message that indeed the whole world is solutions and not a solution to them, but the message is stronger.
Let's talk now political as the Prime Minister on Westminster. Michael, judging by what the Prime Minister had to say, is it business as usual then?
Well, and the sense of surreal bewilderment amongst MPs in Westminster, people wondering what all those campaign promises made by Donald Trump wasn't serious, what's going to happen to the EU-US trade deal TTIP that he wanted to fall, what's going to happen to the Paris climate change talks, what's going to happen to the Iran nuclear deal, and even NATO itself. Perhaps summed up by Congressman Collins' Foreign Affairs Committee Chair Christian Trump, saying that President-elect Trump's understanding of foreign policy is frighteningly shallow. Other off-the-record, other senior Tory MPs likening it to the prospect of Philip Green becoming UK Prime Minister. That's the analogy that they're reaching for. But they already have his fans, of course. Michael Farage went over and helped him with his debate preparation at a tricky time. This is what Mr. Farage, still the UKIP leader, says: "We now have a president who likes our country and understands our post-Brexit values. Prepare for further political shocks in the years to come." Other party leaders not so hot on President Trump. One, the FDLP ready to boycott him, not going to the Trump White House. Another, Nicola Sturgeon, saying, "I hope the President-elect will take the opportunity to reach out to those who felt marginalised by his campaign and make clear in deeds as well as words that he will be a president for everyone in modern, multicultural America." We're just waiting down the street now for the Prime Minister of Hungary to arrive for a meeting with Theresa May about Brexit and Europe and other things. And Brexit does condition, I think, the UK's response. Theresa May relatively welcoming response to what's going to be good for an incoming US president. But Theresa May, I think, sees a diplomatic opportunity to help Brexit work, that we will be at the front of the queue, not at the back of the queue, for a US trade deal, for example. Prime Minister Orban has also said that great news there on Facebook. Democracy is still alive as a prospect of President Trump. So that will be a meeting of people relatively other Trump fans, if you like. President Orban also a fan of Prime Minister May. So Brexit fans are back forward.
Okay, Simon, thank you. Let's turn to the markets now. They reacted badly to the shock of the Brexit vote. Have they reacted in similar fashion to the shock of the Trump Brexit? Leslie Lincoln is in the city. How are they looking at it?
Julian, yes, as you say, overnight falls in Asia, but a pretty benign opening in Europe, which is still unfunded, pretty in negative territory. But at the moment, the economy up some 36 points. And in the last hour, the US markets have opened, and we've had literally the major US stock indices have opened with a positive territory meeting. We'll discuss this with Charlotte Harrington, she's asset allocation manager here at Fidelity International. Well, it was really impressive to her by the Trump victory, which reflected with very low prices.
Looks like it did initially come up, but it's bounced back now and it's going to be broadly flat. But that does mark some of the recent sectors. So we are seeing the healthcare sector doing particularly well. Constituency as well, making some rough pricing. But the flip side of that is the utility sector, which is really underperforming and here surprising.
People looking less at some of the inflammatory language Donald Trump used about trade threat and more about the fact that he's promising big corporation tax cuts, for example. So people look at it's going to go through the stuff.
I think it's a great deal of uncertainty at the moment. We don't really know that he has this large infrastructure spending, which is good. Although he does also seem to be quite inflationary with his views on trade.
That wasn't a picture in the stock market. What's been going on with the bond markets? Because Donald Trump's policy seems to fight inflation, but not necessarily good news for bond investors.
Well, yields have been rising. That's partly down to inflation, but also the change in view about the Fed. So initially, people pricing out that rate increase. Okay, we've got Ian there, but just to let you know that we haven't heard from Hillary Clinton yet, expecting her to be speaking at around about half, from some time to go. Still got some read from Twitter, so You're watching Sky News live in our studio in New York on the day America elected Donald Trump as the 45th President of the United States. New York has woken up to a changed country and a president that this state didn't back. Hillary Clinton gained nearly 59% of the vote here, almost 1.5 million more votes than President-elect Donald Trump. Let's take a look at the detail now. Donald Trump winning 289 votes in the since 2018. 272 was the number needed to win the presidency. And you can see where he won it, the Republican-led dominating the Democrat victory. Among the swing states voting for Trump, Florida, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Wisconsin. Well, we all wonder what kind of victory the sometimes vitriolic campaign of about 2:30 a.m. New York time on 7 in the UK. Let's take a look at the next one.
I just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us, not us, on our victory. And I congratulated her and her family on a very, very hard work. She fought very hard. Now it's time for America to bind the wounds of division and get together. To all Republicans and Democrats and independents across this nation, I say it is time for us to come together as one united people. I pledge to every citizen of our land that I will be president of all Americans, and this is so important. For those who have chosen not to support I reach out to you, to your guidance and your help, so that we can work together and unify our nation. As I've said from the beginning, ours was not a campaign, but rather an incredible and good movement, made up of millions of hardworking men and women who love their country and want a better, brighter future for themselves and for their Every single American will have the opportunity to realize themselves. The forgotten men and women of their country will be forgotten. It's been what they call an historic event. But it's been historic. And I promise you that I will not get it. I look very much forward to being your president. And hopefully at the end of 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, or maybe even 8 years, you will say so many words so much. You will say that some people. You'll be so proud. Again, it's my honor. It's been an amazing evening. It's been an amazing day. And I love this country.
Did you read this book Mummy you're talking about?
No, I don't know. Where was it?
That was on the frame.
No, on the windowsill at the front.
This was them.
At the front. The front of the house. The windowsill at the front. There was a book.
Yes, this is mine. This is you. See, he's awake. Put his light down.